what I did to achieve this sub 10% body fat physique as a 17-year-old Indian boy living in the city of Mumbai, right? What I ate, what workout did I do, how long did I work out for? Uh, I'll give you each and every single thing what I eat in a day, right? I didn't eat non-vegetarian food. It's like meat and yeah, specifically meat, right? Chicken specifically. Till around a year back, I've always been eating eggs, right? But till around a year back, I did not touch chicken. And honestly, I would still say that it doesn't really contribute that much to my diet as it is supposed to, right? Because I can't have chicken at home, right? I come from a Hindu family; they don't let me cook chicken at home, so I only have to go to friends' houses and go out to eat food in like restaurants and fast food chains, which is actually doing much worse than it is good, right? So that's that. I don't really eat chicken. However, I'm currently stacking up on around 4 eggs a day, which is not a lot, but it is definitely a good amount. Gets me going, right? Makes my farts stink and stuff like that, right? So yeah, that's 4 eggs a day, right? Uh, I stay away from rice because it causes bloating, right? I try to limit my chapatis, but I do have chapatis too. I eat a lot of potatoes, a lot of okra, which is a bhindi bhaji, right? This is lady's finger. I eat lots of curd, right? Yogurt curd. That's supposed to have protein. I eat a fair amount of paneer, right? Maybe once in 2 weeks, right? It's not a lot. Yeah, that's for my diet. I legit only eat that, right? And for most people, it's not the diet, it is how hard you're working and what kind of workout you're doing, right? Most people don't train to failure. If you don't train to failure and you're not built right, you're stupid, bro. Like, imagine not being built right. Imagine being built like a twig or being built like fucking Gorlock the Destroyer and not training till failure. Like, it's literally stupid. Like, why would you not train till your muscles give out if you wanna actually build your muscles, right? Your muscles do something which is exerting, which like exhaust your muscles, right? You basically put your muscles to sleep so that when you rest, when you take in protein, right, your muscles can build on that weak, that weak muscle and make them bigger than they actually were earlier. That is how muscles actually work. So this is how I basically built my body, right? That's the diet part, right? And now training to failure, I honestly go to the gym like 2 3 times a week. I don't really go 5 days a week. Earlier I used to train 5 days a week, right? Although I don't recommend it. I used to do a home workout. I used to do around 20 to 30 push-ups every single day, around 40 crunches, mm, push-ups, crunches. I used to hold a plank for I guess a minute or two. I used to do 100 dumbbell bicep curls, right, with like 4 kgs, right, 100 hammer curls, uh, as many lat raises as I could, right. I used to squat 10 times with that weight, right, hold the 4 kg up in the air and like squat 10 times. It used to like really build my legs. I don't know how, but I used to do that. And then that's how I built, that's how I built my traps, my shoulders, my arms. My arms are looking kind of tiny right now because I haven't worked them in a long time. And that's how basically I built my frame. My chest I've started building recently. That's why it looks kind of small compared to the rest of my body. But I basically work chest a lot recently because I wanted to catch up with the rest of my frame. Right. I start off with incline bench, uh, 3 sets, 10 reps. Move on to flat bench. I don't really decline bench, but I do it sometimes. Cable crossover, right? That's a must. And that's honestly it. If you really want to, you can do dumbbell presses, right? Like dumbbell bench press. Honestly, I don't really find dumbbell exercises that fun anymore, right? Because I used to have them at home, so going to the gym and using the barbell is like really fun for me. Yeah, and for my back, I've done a lot for my backs, right? So earlier I started with pull-ups, right? Like only pull-ups when I did not go to the gym, right? I have this park right in front of my building. It had like this pull-up bar, right? So I used to do pull-ups to failure, like right, like 5 to 6 sets, right? And that really like built my back, bro. However, when I started the gym, right, I started hitting uh, rows, right, like cable rows and bent over rows, barbell rows, and honestly, it really isn't doing anything, right? Pull-ups reign superior compared to all back exercises. It is not, honestly, not even like anything special for me. Like if you ask me, at least pull-ups will always reign superior compared to any other back exercise. That's pretty much how I built this body. I've had abs since I was like 6 or 7 years old, so I don't really think that it's right for me to comment upon those because I was a skinny kid, so I always had abs. But that's how I built my body. Bye bye.